What would happen to your home, your bank accounts, or your loved ones if something unexpected happened to you tomorrow? Most people assume that writing a will is enough. They think, I've got a will, so I'm covered. But here's the truth. A will is not enough. It may surprise you to know that a will still goes through something called probate, a public, expensive, and often time-consuming court process that your family must face after your death. And during probate, your assets are frozen, your loved ones can't access bank accounts, sell your property, or even make important decisions without waiting weeks, sometimes months, or even years, for the court to approve everything. That's where a living trust comes in. A living trust is one of the most powerful, yet misunderstood, estate planning tools available today. It allows you to stay in full control of your assets while you're alive, and then smoothly pass them on to your loved ones without going to court, without delays, and without making everything public. In this video, we're going to break down exactly what a living trust is, how it works, and most importantly, why you might need one. Even if you're not a millionaire, whether you own a home, have children, or simply want to make sure your family is taken care of without legal battles and court drama, this is information you absolutely need to know. Because here's the thing, it's not just about money, it's about peace of mind. It's about making sure that the people you love are protected and that your wishes are followed exactly as you intended. By the end of this video, you'll know the key differences between a will and a trust, the biggest benefits of having a living trust, and how you can take the first steps to create one. So, if you care about protecting your legacy, avoiding probate, and making life easier for your family, stay tuned. What you're about to learn could save your loved ones time, money, and stress. So, what exactly is a living trust? In simple terms, a living trust is a legal document that lets you place your assets like your house, bank accounts, investments, and even vehicles into a separate legal entity called a trust. The word living means it's created and active while you're still alive. And here's the best part, you remain in full control. You can add or remove assets, change beneficiaries, or even cancel the trust if you change your mind. Think of it like a container you create to hold your most valuable possessions. While you're alive, you act as the trustee, managing everything just like you normally would. But when you pass away, the successor trustee, someone you choose, steps in and distributes the assets directly to your beneficiaries, according to your instructions. All of this happens without going through probate court. That means your family doesn't have to deal with court delays, expensive legal fees, or public records. Everything remains private, fast, and under your control. Unlike a will, which only takes effect after you die and must be validated in court. A living trust is active from the moment you create it. And if you become sick, disabled, or unable to make decisions, your chosen successor trustee can step in immediately, without needing court approval. That's why a living trust is one of the most flexible and powerful tools in estate planning. Today, coming up next, we'll explore the specific benefits that make living trusts so popular, not just among the wealthy, but among smart, everyday families who want to protect their legacy. Now that you know what a living trust is, let's talk about the key benefits that make it such a powerful estate planning tool. First and foremost, a living trust helps you avoid probate. Probate is the court process where a will is validated, debts are paid, and assets are distributed. This process can be time-consuming, expensive, and public, meaning anyone can access details about your estate. With a living trust, your assets transfer directly to your beneficiaries without probate, saving your family weeks or even months of waiting and costly legal fees. Another major benefit is privacy. Since a living trust bypasses the court system, your estate details stay private. Unlike a will, which becomes public record once submitted to probate, trusts keep your financial and personal matters confidential. This is especially important for people who want to protect sensitive information and avoid unwanted attention. A living trust also provides flexibility and control. You can manage and change the trust during your lifetime, add or remove assets, and decide exactly how your property will be handled. Plus, if you become incapacitated due to illness or injury, the trust allows your successor trustee to step in immediately and manage your affairs. No court intervention needed. Finally, it can help reduce family conflicts by clearly outlining how your assets should be distributed and by avoiding the public probate process. You reduce the chances of disputes among heirs. This peace of mind is priceless when planning your legacy. In short, a living trust saves time, money, and stress while providing privacy and control. Up next, we'll compare a living trust with a will, so you understand the differences and why a trust may be a better choice for you and your family. Now that you understand the benefits of a living trust, let's compare it directly to a will, a tool most people are more familiar with. A will is a legal document that states how you want your assets distributed after you die. However, the problem with a will is that it must go through probate, the court-supervised process of validating your will and distributing assets. Probate can be long, costly, and public. During probate, your assets are frozen, and your family may face delays and legal fees before they can access what you left behind. Also, the contents of a will become part of the public record, which means anyone can look up your estate details. On the other hand, a living trust allows your assets to transfer directly to your beneficiaries without probate. This means faster access to your assets, no court fees, and complete privacy because the trust doesn't become public record. Another important difference is control during your lifetime. With a will, you typically don't have any control once you pass away. But with a living trust, you manage the assets while you're alive and can specify detailed instructions for your trustee to follow after your death. Additionally, if you become incapacitated, a living trust allows your successor trustee to manage your affairs immediately without waiting for a court to appoint a guardian. So, while a will can be a simple and effective tool for basic estate planning, a living trust offers more control, privacy, and flexibility, making it the preferred choice for many families who want to avoid probate and protect their legacy. Next, we'll talk about who should consider getting a living trust and the steps to create one. So, should you get a living trust? The simple answer is, it depends on your personal situation, but for many people, it's a smart move. If you own a home, have significant savings, investments, or want to protect your family from the stress and costs of probate, a living trust can be an excellent choice. It's not just for the wealthy. Everyday families use living trusts to ensure their assets pass smoothly to their loved ones with privacy and control. But remember, a living trust is a legal document, and creating one properly requires guidance from an experienced estate planning attorney. They can help you understand the details, customize the trust to your needs, and make sure everything is legally binding. Also, keep in mind that a living trust needs to be funded. That means you'll need to transfer your assets like your house, bank accounts, or investments into the trust. Without funding, the trust won't be effective. Finally, estate planning is about peace of mind. It's about knowing that if the unexpected happens, your family will be taken care of without unnecessary legal battles or delays. If this video helped you understand living trusts better, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe for more helpful financial and legal advice. And as always, consult with a qualified attorney to find the best solution for your unique situation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.